Hello there, ladies and gentle boys. My name is ep12 and I welcome you back to a new episode of The Witcher 3. I gotta say, you look great on this fine day, even smackier than our boy Geralt over here. How was your day? Hope it's a good one. Last time we fought against the botchling, the kid of the Baron, the bloody Baron. Anna miscarried and the Baron buried it here in this backyard. And now the baby became a botchling. We wanted to bury it under the threshold of the Baron's house, but unfortunately it turned mad and we had to kill it. But anyway, now with the blood of the botchling, the Pellar can help us to find Anna and Tamara. But before we start, why don't you leave a like, drop a comment for the algorithm and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And where do we go? Up there to the west. But first let's make a detour to a blacksmith and see if we can have an upgrade to our gear.
How may I assist you?
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Well, no thanks, that's...
Comfortable, strong, and light'll do just fine.
Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Torderoch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Torderoch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Well, Dwarf, I'll be back with the tools, just you look. But for now,
May I assist
your
you?
normal service will do.
Need some armor.
Think I will. Do I keep my armor for now? Well, we are still managing without it. No, I need a weaponsmith. There, here are all the glyphs we could make. The runes. Glyphs and runes. But you could repair some for us. The more durability a piece loses, the less effective it gets. And since we're here, let's sell and buy a bit. Catherine, I don't know why I buy these diagrams, I just can't just can't leave it. I've gotta have it. Gotta catch 'em all. And now away with it. And always remember, sell your armor to armorers and your weapons to blacksmiths. That way you get the best prices. But since we already have 43,000 gold, it doesn't matter anyway. So let's get rid of this stuff as good as we can. And for the far future we need some Demetrium ore. Just out of curiosity, and some glowing ore. Because I wanna know if we could craft some Demetrium ore out of glowing ore. Demetrium ore needs dark steel ingot and meteorite silver ingot. Okay. Then what is the glowing ore for? Okay. Now I got it. Yes. You need the glowing ore for meteorite silver ingot. Okay. That's quite a crafting recipe. Silver and meteorite ore. Okay, you have the glowing ore, the metal, then the meteorite ingot, the meteorite silver ingot. Then you take some dark steel, which in itself is made of iron, I think. Yeah, dark iron ore ingot and steel ingot, and then gets you some Demetrium ore. That you craft in some Demetrium ingot. What a process. Alright.
So long.
What does our inventory say? 60. Okay, that's light enough.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Okay, I just wanted this armorer's table and this grindstone, and now we are on our way. You can take a little shortcut. Don't know if you can use it. Here, do the right jump button. Okay. Can we jump over here? No. Okay, it only works over here, onto the barrels, on the roof, and over. So, then over the river here. It all will make sense in a second. Where we discovered this fast traveling post. And on top of that, I do believe in these ruins here there should be some Witcher gear. Ha! I'm just the best. Okay, then back to the Pellar. Roach is already there.
Giddy up.
the merchants here on these streets, they usually don't have that much gold, so I won't bother anyway to go to them, as you can only sell a few bits and pieces of your inventory.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
I have
Got the
battling
Parchling's blood.
blood.
Know what to
Oh,
do? How to
blood.
find Anna and Tamara?
Blood, blood, blood. The Pellar knows the ritual to summon the spirits. The Pellar will take the blood.
All right, let's see if these old rituals hold any sway in these foul times.
You wish to go right away?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, don't see any sense in waiting.
So shall it be. The White Wolf must follow the Pellar. The Pellar will show the way.
We got a long way to go.
Nah, it's not far. Through the village, then the wood, and there we will be.
And then. Okay. Storytelling of a little kid, but what do you expect
All
of
the
this man?
Baron's land?
Tis now. 'Twere not before.
So who'd it belong to?
To the Lord. Serad they called him. An evil man he were. Vile. Cared not a lick for common folk.
You all get together and drive him away?
When the Black Ones came, the Lord to the tower on Fyke Isle fled. The invaders set the fields afire, and a great hunger descended on us all, while the Lord in abundance wallowed, there in the Tower of Mice. But the old gods, in their ire, upon him visited a punishment. A plague of rodents swarmed the isle. At first, they ate all from the feast tables. Then, the Lord and all his court they devoured.
Local gods just aren't known to be tolerant. Nilfgaardians hit me hard.
Folk are poor here.
Yeah, of course here are some wolves.
With the poor, but the invaders will be punished. That's sure.
They are all almost killing me. That's the heal, and that's a boost. And not much. Oh, heals an amount equal to toxicity. Better take it later. Oh. If I take this superior thunderbolt first, which increases my attack power, and now this on top does nothing. Okay.
Perchance
Still learning some mechanics of the game.
pestilence reach their camp and will devour them all, as the mice devoured the Lord's army.
Man, I really gotta say, this perk should... no. What is it? This one, Undying. This perk, get it as soon as you can. It will save your ass so often. Just like this time. Well, will you tell your story any further, or are we finished? Okay. Now, where are we heading for? Deep into the forest. Some huts over here?
Nearly there.
What is this place?
Shh. The Wolven Glade.
Nice name. White Wolf should feel right at home.
And where is this Wolven Glade? Okay, right here in the deep forest.
Aye, good balance. For terrible things happened here of yore. To this day, none dare mention the name aloud. Here, the place.
What now?
Light the fires.
reason to dawdle.
Prepare and prepare well. Once the spirits appear, there'll be no recourse, no turning back.
Nothing like a little encouragement.
Light the fires. The Pellar will treat that as his sign to begin.
Okay. Well, do you want to say that we have a fight before us? Well, dumb question. We always have a fight.
Ready. The fires. Watch them. Let nothing break the circle.
What circle? Bloody place.
By the powers of earth and sky, by the world that was to be your home, I, who have tasted your blood, summon you to guide me. Come, blood unborn. Come, blood spurned. Come, blood never named. Hear me upon the paths. Lead me along the trail of those bound to you by blood.
Wait, let's not be too hasty. Let's see what we've got
Damn it.
here.
Supposed to keep the fires lit.
Okay. Yes, as I expected, there are some waves. Waves are specters. Are we already fighting? Am I still allowed to take it? Yes, I am. And I wanna take a concoction now. I wish there were a search function, but if there were, I wouldn't even know what thing I would need.
Visage, the drop runs over bright gold. Fists clasped, I have darkened blood beneath a white nail. I am a toil.
Now turn around and ignite it.
Summons me, a thick flow upon skin, dark blood upon a white stone. I am the unknown, immersed in blood.
Well, fortunately, the oils don't run out once you brew them, so you can reapply them as much as you want.
Show me the blood that is your blood. Show me the blood that is lost. The blood summons me. Just a bit further, Mum. Hold on. The blood leaves her face. Thorny boughs snag her. Stop her. I am a drop on a web. Will Wojtek wait? Dark blood carries the question downriver.
Why do you seek the child of Elder Blood? Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain. The world shall perish amidst ice and be reborn of elder blood, of a planted seed. What can you possibly offer?
You all right?
Yes.
Is it over?
It's done. The Pellar's seen what he was meant to see.
Second vision. Elder blood. Serious blood.
Didn't fully understand what the second vision was about.
Anna miscarried. Blood everywhere. Suffering, the Pellar felt it on her. She died her daughter's death.
Well, okay, that's what
What did
you
you see
saw.
first?
But
Pellar saw the Baron and Mrs. Anna. They quarreled. He did not wish for her to leave. He shook her, but the Pellar sensed no anger in him. He wounded her, and in the blood, the Pellar sensed love. A love sad and tormented.
Third vision seems most important.
They were walking through the woods, both weak, but for different reasons. Yet both knew where they were going.
Not sure I heard you right, but you mentioned a Wojtek.
Hope filled both their hearts at the thought of him.
And the prophecy at the end? If Lean's words, you quoted them, and then asked me a question.
Forgive the Pellar. He knows not what you mean. Spirits. The spirits speak through the ritual, not he.
This Wojtek from your vision, know him?
Wojtek. 2 Wojteks have we nearabouts. In Blackbow lives one. In his hut, there he stays, has for years. Gophers, with gophers he lives, they say. And he could remember a time when in these lands dwelled only elves.
And the other? Somehow I doubt they went to a century-old rodent lover for help.
A fisherman. A family he has lives in a secluded hut near the river's mouth.
well, let's bring this old
You
man
don't
home.
look like you can get home on your own. I'll walk you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your help. Let's go.
Yes, that was the option that brings us directly to his hut, and we can't loot the corpses of the waves, but we don't need it. But I did hope for some other bonus for bringing him home. Okay, let's visit this Wojtek. Family matters over there. Okay, that's not too far. I think I have still the village marked with the post. Yes, it is. But I'm interesting though. I said he has no golds, but
Greetings.
Salutations!
maybe I'm
Whither
wrong.
do you come from, and where will you go?
Hard to say. Seen a lot of the world and plan to see more.
As have I, as do I.
Take a peek if you don't mind.
Okay, no gold and not much of interest to buy. But we can get some stuff off.
Farewell.
We'll meet again. I know this.
And some blacksmith. You usually have something. Okay, a girl. Where's your father, the blacksmith? Maybe in the hut. And where's the door? Here it is. Sleeping. Okay. Well then, let's move on. Don't wake a sleeping man. Oh, some fighting going on here. Can I join in?
Will you join the tournament? Eh? A bit of honest fist fighting to clear the lungs and bowels. Though I warn you, Jordan can be fierce. Likes to bite. Get me? So, what'll it be?
Well, as long as you don't bite my ear off.
Alright. Let's see just how fierce Jonah is.
Feast your eyes on an epic clash between Jonah and the Drifter.
Always dodge to the side when starting a fight. They usually throw a mean first punch you can't really dodge.
What? Lost your nerve?
Now come here, little boy. We have a quite a wide window of countering his attacks, but it's hard to see those quick traps are coming. Luckily they always do these long swings.
Drifters defeated Jonah. Could this be a new champion of Velen in the making? Who can tell? You've still Smithy from the Inn at the Crossroads to defeat, then Fishculper from Lindenville. I'll leave you to guess what he does.
It was some nice fighting. Get the marker down, and of course I'll take a detour.
Come on, Roach.
It would be too easy to go the direct way. I'm far too fast. Ow. Stop hitting me! It's unfair. They are coming from all the sides. Is there a nest nearby?
Not good.
No wonder with this pile of corpses nearby. Oops. Man, this is really an addiction and a
Nest.
problem.
Ought to just destroy it.
Now, let's look at this. A monster liver and a ghoul's blood. If I open my inventory, it's guaranteed that I have at least 50 of them. But the nest always have some nice loot. Okay, now move on. Wojtek, what do you have to say? All these trees I can't get through, and now this nest.
other room. Go on now.
Hello, boy, my name's
What do you
Geralt.
seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
They call you Wojtek.
They do, kind sir. But I's not done a thing. Swear it on the lives of my young'uns.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy?
Oh,
Quiet, boy.
kids. Always telling without thinking. Now, boy, say, what do you describe here?
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be alright in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Okay, now we know where Tamara is. But Anna, that's a different story. Well, we will find her. Somewhere around here. I would say, or here, or here? Okay, now, let's end it here. Drop a like if you like what you saw, leave a comment, subscribe, and I say goodbye.